All right, you guys. So when you first hook this up, you must plug this in order to connect to the app. I'm just letting you know. But right now we are going to go over the hardware. So you have your Wi-Fi indicator. Then you have your internal battery right there. That's the internal battery. So yes, you can still take it off of the plug and it will still work. So it does have a built-in internal battery. But again, when you use this and try to use it on the app, it must be plugged in. And then this little one this little one right there, that is your external power indicator. Over here, this shield is your leak protection indicator. And over here is your status of your valve. So it lets you know if it's open or closed. Right here where it says valve control, if you hold it down for 5 seconds, you open and close the valve. So right there is closing. All right, and I can hear it. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's actually closing down. All right, now I'm going to hold it for 5 seconds again so we can reopen the valve. All right, next one is protection mode. If you want to switch that one on and off, maybe you are in the house and you're not worried about, protection. You're in the house, you're not worried about it. Protection right here, hold it down for 5 seconds and it will unprotect. All right, now we're going to put it back because we want the house protected. All right, you guys, so our local time, this is the right time for us locally. It is 9:58 a.m. All right, hit setting again. You can set the hour, set the minute, and then it goes back out. If you hold it down for 5 seconds, the device will beep and the alarm will be cleared if you have any alarms on here. And then you hold it down again to go back into protection mode. If you want to reset this device, you can do a factory reset. It says long press protection mode, and you have to hold this down for 10 seconds. All right, so we want to change our units of measure. All right, so you long press settings, protect, or you do it at the same time. Did it change? Our flow rate, and it has GPM, gallons per minute. And let me go ahead and open up my spigot right here. All right, you guys, I'm gonna open up. And right there is counting up on the gallons per minute that I'm using. So this is real-time consumption, ladies and gentlemen. All right. If you want to monitor someone's shower and say, hey, you used 20 gallons of water or 50 gallons of water when you was taking a shower, or 100 gallons or whatever, then, because sometimes kids just leave the water on. Now let's hold this down. And then let's go, setting. All right, so everything is set on gallons now. So our warning is 550 gallons. And then you'll get a warning. But by that time, your basement will be flooded. So let's go back down. Give me a 20 gallons, and then I'll take a warning. All right, that sounds reasonable. 500 gallons, you guys, that's a lot. Your basement will be flooded. So that's not bad. Not too much to this. And something that me and my father-in-law did, when we put it on, we actually put it on backwards when we glued it. Then we emergency took it off and then re-glued it. So on here, and I didn't know that you can actually change the direction of flow. This strap right here is just an extra security. It's not really doing nothing. We hooked it up in the way that they say hook it up on their directions. So right there, I'm gonna post their directions. It's pretty simple. It is good to hook it up this way because you don't want to hook it up onto your regular water main. Even though I have my shutoff, even though my shutoff is right there, you don't want this to be a main shutoff, because if it malfunctions, you need a way to bypass it. So you could turn your water off here and then turn your water on here, turn your water off here, and then the water will go straight to your house.